Just sitting there.
Rallen has a knife like mine, but mine's better than his. I just want to say that. So 0-0 now. We'll have to do the double giveaway after this map since we failed to do it because we were rambling, of course. So we're going to have Vex with 1 kit, 3 Kevlars, double smoke on the CT side, which is interesting. Maybe in case there's a Molotov play coming out, but Rallen with the 1 tap onto NBK. So far, so good for Vex here on the CT side. 3-0 right now. Some knife attempts coming there from Peet as well. That's a fairly solid hold from Vex. The 4 surviving players didn't get touched.
That was a wonderful greeting from Vexed into those bomb sites. So like, well, you're dead, and you're dead. You and you and you. So that will be the 1-0 indeed. They get to start off well, which is good because their CT side of their T side of Inferno was frankly abhorrent. But this time they have a chance. They got the monies, they got the umps, and various other weapons. But most notably, the umps. Now we'll have EnVyUs making their way through secrets down into the inner area of the B bomb site. But there are 2 players here for Vexed. And here you go. Imp number 1 is going to be stealing away Apex. Back to the bench, Mr. Apex.
To the bench.
And we'll have the push now all slow as they reconsider their options, as there are now smokes and a very alerted Vex team. They actually rotate an extra player into the B site, so it's a good call for EnVyUs not to force the issue just yet.
Alrighty then. So what is the play here from the T side? They're a man down, and they don't have any nades left. Getting dinked is Kenny S with one of those SMGs. Very patient play by Happy, and Furlan gets stuck in a corner, taken down as well. So now things get interesting. NBK with the 1 dig finally coming out. Kenny taking down Peet, so it's a 4 versus 2 after being a 5 versus 4.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good, James. We do have a flank coming in from Popdog. Oh, but it looks like NBK is wise to this, turning just at the right moment. And Hyper's going to kind of smoke himself into a slightly more forward position there, as he was stuck in the choke point, and Rallen is actually making his way all the way back around Popdog through the B side. And are they actually going to save here? It looks like they may be considering that the options for them are pretty appalling, to say the least. And we'll have EnVyUs just with a bit of a steal in this round. This is daylight robbery. They just got mugged, James.
You know what else is appalling, Dan?
What is that? What's
the state of my feet at the moment, Dan.
What's wrong with your feet?
I think I need to go to one of those feet people.
What, you mean, what for
with the fish.
What, for a pedicure?
With the fish.
You need a pedicure?
I need the fish people.
They actually, I think actually they stopped that because, or it's like illegal or something now because of health concerns.
Oh, someone said, oh, you could get like viruses.
Yeah, because it wasn't hygienic or something like that. I'm not sure exactly on the details, but I think because that was a huge fad for a while, but then it got halted.
Scaremongering, Dad.
It's possible. I mean, this is the thing, right? Is that oftentimes there can be like one study, and they'll take like an anomalous result, and depending on what the context is, they can just scaremonger with it, and then or even cause legislation to be created to actually halt the practice or whatever that might be.
Yeah.
So it could be the case.
You know what, Dan? That sucks.
Because you needed some fish nibbling at your feet. I'm sure in America you can probably.
Well, I don't know what's going on right now because the MP9's coming out. The team of the AKs have found themselves a man down. So this is just a bit of a back and forth, Dan. It's a bit crazy. I always think this is a map because of the layout of the A site specifically. Obviously the B site is similar, but more the A site because you get more action over there, generally speaking. I feel like there's a lot of variance in the general dueling. Like when there are like 3+ people battling on the site, then things are crazy. And look, it says
wow.
who knows what's going on now.
And Rallen has 10 HP as well. He's guarding the bomb, and Happy knows where he is. He can just kind of almost spray around the corner if he wants. Actually, maybe he doesn't know where Rallen is. He is going to get caught by GruBy. It looked like he was actually concerned about the peek from Rallen, which is why he kind of turned his back to GruBy. But
Happy is like
he's
full on yellow. He just doesn't care. Speaking of Beast, look, it's JZF Beast.
JZF Beast. Le Chiffre.
So it's that bug again where the T's... No, the CT's won the round.
The CT's did win the round, yeah.
But normally it's when the T's win the round. Train is... yeah, this happens on train sometimes. So, accept our apologies. Well, normally it's a crash. That time it's a disconnect, Dan. It's mixing it up. Trying to keep us on our toes.
Well, we got some pistols here for EnVyUs, and
use the force.
They do have a pretty strong set of pistol players to use these handguns. Can they get the frags though? This is kind of a play where they're just going for the bomb plant and.
Well, it's a force. This is a full
force
buy,
so
they're going for the W.
Going for the wins.
They want the gold, Dan. They want the gold belt around the waist.
I think if they get the bomb plant 3 kills, it'll be acceptable with
They
this
want
kind
the
of
glory.
investment.
They want the trophy wives. They want the head in the tub of tequila dan. The bomb's being taken down though. But it's by not working out just yet. Furlan needs to be eliminated. He's finally going to get traded, but there are only 3 players left. He's going to stretch them out. The bomb's in a horrible position as well, so they are going to be fully exposed trying to pick that up. Only Happy remains versus 4. You do not fancy his chances.
No tequila can be found for him. What is that head in a tub of tequila? Where
I
did he
think
get that from?
what I meant is what is that thing like? Is it punch? They like have like a big bowl of punch or
Right.
something. I couldn't find the right word, so I said tequila, but I think I meant punch,
Okay,
like a fruit punch.
but do people do that? Do they put their heads in?
In teenage American films, they do.
Right. Okay.
You know.
I didn't see it in American Pie, so it's probably incorrect. So.
What did you see in American Pie then?
I saw a lot of things involving pies, James. So we'll have the 3-1 scoreline as Vexed appear to be solidifying their advantage when it comes to
What kind of pie was it then?
the economy.
You had a pie yesterday.
I may have done. Was that yesterday?
Yeah, you had a venison pie. Was it
venison?
It was a venison pie, yes. Did you was there any relation to American Pie? Was it a pie you had? Was there a connection there?
I think there was, James.
Oh. Maybe I had too many drinks there, because I do not recall. So Envy are on the eco here with a 2-round advantage. Pop Dog is being smoked off once again. So Envy are going to be made to wait. The smokes have now been depleted, but in their place are Molotovs and Flashbangs on the CT side. There is one of the Molotovs. The CT is just looking to ruin any timing of the Envy team.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty...
Just go to camera now. It's an eco round, who cares?
yeah, I mean, it's going to be a savage.
But hey, whoever you are, that's okay, man. That's fine with us. A woman, but probably a man, let's face it. Probably for HLTV as well. That's fine. That's cool with us. We're not here to judge. We're just here to cast Counter-Strike, baby.
Right, so back
What?
to this
What?
one.
What is going on?
I don't know, mate. It's EnVyUs, isn't it? It's an eco round, nothing's going to happen. Oh, well, Happy he's got a 1 versus 2. He's got an AWP in his hands. He's got 10 seconds to plant the bomb. Looking for the frag. He's going to get the first one. He's got time to go for the bomb plant, but he's going to fake it. This is actually really smart. Oh, no, he should have committed to it. Now he's really screwed. If he'd actually committed to the shot there, which he had to, he had to do it. Because if you fake then, you don't give yourself any more time to plant. So you're saying, I'm committing to getting to this guy, to bait him to a peak, and then hit that one shot to win the round, instead of guaranteed plant and then gamble whether you can win the round. That was ridiculous, James.
After all these forces, Envy are going to be on the buy, and Vex are going to be 4-1 up on the CT side.
What's their money? What's their money like? Because they just lost 4 players there. Look at that.
Yeah, this is good. This is what makes for good games, Dan. This is what makes
Games
for good games. Let's not forget that nade actually reminded me of Liquid's double nade timing they sometimes do on Train, which is glorious when there is a rush coming in from the T side. Good start there, Rallen taking down KNES. In an angle you commonly see people at on the ground, he's going to be up top. Coming in from up top.
So EnVyUs put into a position of disadvantage, at least at the start of the round. And this map is always about just the fact that the CT side can very realistically have 4 players kind of all the time on the A side. And EnVyUs having split up 2 players towards Ali, they really need to get a pick into here. And that's a really nice way to bait out an AWP shot there, because he would be higher than expected, his kind of trajectory there. Bait out the shot for his teammate. But look at this. The bomb has now been taken control of by the CT side as Piper goes in for a couple kills, and EnVyUs are surely screwed. Yeah, they are done and dusted. They are done and dusted.
That's a clean round for Vex as well. That's money in the bank. Not a lot of money, but 5 rounds on the board already on the less favoured side, you might argue, is good. Would you say the T side favoured on Train?
Yeah. I would. But the thing is that it's very possibly changing, and it's still kind of a new map in that sense. So we'll have to see if
I think I was talking about Cobble actually when I said that. So I don't know what I think at the moment.
The thing is that the CT side or the T side can be favoured. It really depends on the teams in this map. I still feel like this map is the one which has the biggest question mark on it. To be honest.
Yeah, I just think it's a map of variance on the A side, but we might see some variance here as the T's are continuing to push through the smoke, and it's not working out for them. It looks like a free-for-all deathmatch. Kill screen. But there we go. Vex is going to take the round. they were the team on the buy, but it was an expensive round for them, only 2 surviving, so their money will start to deplete once more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Vex did get, this is the thing as well, there's a lot that can happen based off of the pistol round win, and Vex got that pretty cleanly, so their economy started off well. And it's harder to attack against the CT side, like significantly more difficult if they have a lot more equipment. It's kind of like Inferno in that sense, but if they don't, if they're more limited on the equipment, then it's a completely different story on the percentages and what kind of setups they need to run and so on. So we're seeing Vex in that kind of best case scenario with what they can throw at the rounds, and EnVyUs have been close to breaking them, but not quite, just a little bit shy of getting it over the line in that sense. But EnVyUs looking to potentially go for what could end up being an outside execute, or I guess it's hard to say at this point. Yeah, it looks like they're going back to inner now.
Yeah, they're moving away from T main, unless they're going for the craziest push, 5-man push of all time through Pop Dog. But yeah, you can see them all over the B bomb site here. We might see them try to smoke the channels of the train. You saw in the previous round, the bomb was dropped between 2 trains there, and then there were 3 CTs facing afterwards, so not very good at all. rallen got to just strafe, avoid some flashbangs, come back with the frag. There's another one for him. GruBy coming in as well. So Vex continues success. On the right path to victory now, but Happy's doing some damage, or MBK is. He's gone down, and Happy's left against 2. His position is known, as you can hear there. Sees a pop flash, he's going to look away from it. Bomb is down, so he's going to have to force his way into this site. You can see his shoulder peeking there, trying to get a 1 versus 1. He'll find a 1 versus 1 in Hyper and lose.
Happy's individual skill is outrageous. Absolutely the most individually skilled in-game leader, I gotta say. I mean, you could definitely argue Flusher at this point, but for the ability to effectively run the team, I feel like Happy's a little bit ahead there. But either way, we'll have to see how that develops in the future with Fnatic. We do have the Force Buy coming out from EnVyUs. They're gonna have quite a mixed buy, a couple pistols in there, Galil and so on. And quite a lot of nades though, so they can go for the outside execute. The play that you're saying, like the 5-man brush down Pop Dog with the fake on B, I actually really wanted to see that last round. But they got to give rallen some respect here. He's really hitting his shots.
Absolutely. There are 4 men on the CT, on the A site for the CTs, but GruBy's going to be the first to go down here. rallen holding things down. kioShiMa and KNS will fall to his big green gun. Apex has found himself an angle. rallen going to miss a shot. And Furlan goes down as well, so this looks like a good round for Envy. Only Peet remains, and he will go down to Happy as well. So, finally, Envy get a second round on the board.
It's that kind of crazy variance you're talking about, because in this space of 5 seconds, everybody died, basically. When the T's got to a certain position or forward position on the bomb site. And also a big difference maker has been rallen. He's so incredibly consistent so far on hitting his AWP shots. He's hitting every important shot to allow his team to have a good advantage. But we might have another fast round here. Already Happy taking down GruBy, but the buy for Vexed is actually looking a little bit strained. They don't really have much in the way of utility or weapons.
Oh, be careful not to kill NBK. Survives with much health and for good reason to take down rallen afterwards. So Furlan and Hyper with a UMP and an M4 respectively versus France. NBK first to go down, and that's going to be that. Again, I think one of the reasons the variance is caused is because there are so many just short corners on the A site that if it's peaked the right way at the right time, and you might find someone, add smokes into that mix as well, and you get variance for days.
And also, because it's so open, you have a situation where if one guy dies, and he can die very fast, whoever it is, then all of a sudden that affects the 3 other players immediately and the positions that they should have and where they should cover. And it's just so fast, and it's so hard to understand what the hell is going on. And finally, Vex have been pushed to an eco. EnVyUs have been trying to set that up for a while now, and finally they can reap the rewards, reap what they sow, which is extreme economic damage in the past rounds. And they should get the 4th round here. They could absolutely still win this half. Because one thing as well is that for Vex to get the AWP onto rallen, which to me seems to be the difference maker. Like imagine if EnVyUs had won the pistol round and we don't see the AWP on rallen for a very long time, or seldomly so. This would look very different, because rallen's been, again, I think he's got like 15 kills or something. He's been fragging like crazy, yeah.
Indeed he has. 15 kills, no assists. That guy is just killing. He's a killing machine.
Shoot to kill. He has a license to kill.
You don't need a license to kill.
I guess you don't. But if you have one, that's cool.
I suppose so, if you find that kind of thing cool.
Get some diplomatic immunity there. Oh dear.
Marvelous. It's one of them days.
Like, like on the desktop, I can see like some of the videos that I've put on the. Anyway, so you're going to America soon, James.
Yes, I am. I'm going tomorrow.
You're gonna make some gains. They're not the
Going
good type
to
of gains, probably.
Make some games.
Yeah, gains.
Gains.
Yeah, and not the good type.
Oh wait, actually no. I'm going to do. Both my hotels have gyms in them.
Right.
Yeah,
Will
24-hour gyms.
But will you use them?
I am taking my running gear.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna do some weights.
Wow.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna do it, Dan.
I
I must.
I believe it when I see it.
I have to.
Your record is.
I have a new girlfriend, Dan. I've got to start doing crunches again. gotta get rid of the excess. Got to start doing my squats, Dan. I do
Squats are good.
I have a fantastic
Got
arse,
complimented
Dan.
on my squats today.
I have a fantastic arse.
My front squats. All right, so 7-4 is the score. And we have a bit of aggression. You can tell me more about your arse later, James.
Don't ever say that again.
3 versus 4 in the B train yard, and the bomb's yet to go down. This pressure from Vex is very, very heavy at this point. They're so close, and already player up top. Great denial there from kioShiMa. He's got more to do though, and he's going to be up for the task. 2 players down. The kioShiMa really opening up some breathing room here. Happy he's able to push all the way down because of those 2 frags. And despite Apex and kioShiMa being very low on health, GruBy is certainly in a very hard position.
He is, but it's doable, and that's a very good start. Apex down to 12 HP, but there's no kit on GruBy, so the round will be taken by Apex. He is fortunate in that regard. Going for the nade, no matter of no defuse coming in, and he is a very, very dead Frenchman.
that looked really just, I don't know, just sad.
Oh,
It's like I've given
how
up.
long is this going to go on for?
Hello again. Hello again, friends.
There's only so many times we can apologize, I suppose.
Well, you can't apologize too much, because then you look, I don't know, you look, well, no one likes someone who's too apologetic, right?
I don't know.
I guess we made the point too,
What's the point?
that we were, that we're sorry for this.
All right.
But it's kind of, it's out of our control, so you know, well,
What can one do?
well, let's well, do we have any other interesting topics? Anything interesting else? Any other interesting things in your life that are?
Well, I
Going
broke
to
my
your
watch
car.
yesterday, and I have
That's
a
great, James.
I have a new watch strap on the way.
3
So-
versus 2. All right, Vex with GruBy on the M4. I assume that he lost the round. They lost the round. They lost the clutch, and that he saved that M4.
Can't believe you cut me off there.
You're in, James.
Pete is going to kill someone, and he's going to try and kill someone else. And he's not dead yet, but now he's dead there. Over to you.
That's minimalist casting, I guess. I appreciate that. So
3 AWPs, Dan. Is reasonable on train. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is doable. This is achievable. This is believable.
we have 4 ups on the map in total. This is going to be pretty nice. We're going to hear quite a resounding bang all over the place here. Why are you laughing? You're such a juvenile, James. So juvenile. There we go. See, that's resounding.
There's a bang, Dan.
And it's a loud bang. It's great.
I'm just glad Cadian's not here.
Oh, all right.
I'm sure he'll be back soon, though. Man advantage for the CTs. They started off well, but it's not continuing that way. Hyper's gun, the silencer of his gun and his shadow both given way there, so it's an easy frag for the Ts. That's before he even checks the angle because he was looking elsewhere. So things evened up now onto Apex. Gets a headshot onto GruBy on the site, but again, it's just the 3 AWPs now. That's where these smokes will start to be a problem because trying to push through them is going to be very disadvantageous. The angle is being found by Envy, and Furlan is alone in a cold world with Soviet signs everywhere versus 4 French invaders.
The Reds. Look at all the red. The oppression, James. So
We're going to win. The round is going to be won, Dan, by bomb destination, which makes me wonder what is going to happen to the game.
Ooh,
I
we're going to
believe
crash.
It might. Producer is preparing himself for the fastest transition of all time. While during one of the crashes, Dan, I bought a golden Koi Deagle stat track.
Okay, that's interesting.
It was expensive.
What's next?
Dan.
Is that it? Is that
I
the end of the
bought,
story?
but in fairness, I bought it with the funds that I got from selling the Shadow Daggers. And there we go. That transition, though.
We got this.
It's a good thing about having Steam on my phone. I can just be like, okay, well, since we are crashing all over the place, I'm going to buy myself a deagle.
You need to stop this, James.
And it cost me £68.72. But I sold the Shadow Daggers for £86 net. No.
I just don't care at all, to be honest. I just don't care, James.
We got to talk about something, Dan.
Well, I had a topic in mind, but I can't remember what it is now. I think
well, so far your topics have been questionable at best.
That's true. That's true.
We're into the last round of the first half, and it looks like it might be taken by Vexed. The bomb gets taken down, and Happy remains versus 4. There is some damage to be done here. GruBy goes down. He can find himself for 1 versus 1 here, but he's going to look the wrong way. The sound of the AWP is going to be too much for him, too much of a distraction. And Hyper will come in from the back.
I think that was 4 or 5 rounds in a row from EnVyUs, actually. So they did quite a good job there, bringing it back. Because they were looking, I think it was like a 5-1 or something.
Yeah, it was 5-1 at least.
Something like that. So they had a really big string of momentum. Wow! Boom! This is.
What is this?
I don't know, James. This is suboptimal. So I
should play some. I need to level up this account to level 3.
Yeah.
So I can. I think 5 of my 10 accounts are level 3. I think, but I can't be bothered to play on any of the others anymore.
All right. Well.
Pistol down.
We have a pistol indeed. We have a lot of pistols because it's the pistol round. So we've got Vex looking at the outside push, looking at the A-bomb sites, and in they go, and it's just going to be chaos, anarchy, complete bedlam indeed. And so far, it's going to be the first contact made by Apex, and you won the frag against Peet, and it looks like EnVyUs doing a good job here, but the bomb is ticking away already, so they do need to get all the frags and then defuse the bomb, and so far it's looking fantastic. They've not lost, okay, now they've lost a single player. Happy is hunting down the very last one, whose position is given away, and there you go. So plenty of time to get the defuse in, kit or no kit, does not even matter at this point. And just as Vex did, EnVyUs will win the CT pistol, meaning they'll start off with a good economy, and we'll start to see the AWP very early on, I would imagine, from Kenny S. Although, with that bomb down, will Vex go for the execute with a force buy? Because you will have enough money, thanks to the extra $800 per player, with the bomb plant as a bonus, to actually get those grenades, including the Tech 9 and the armors. But they'll opt to actually just save completely fully this round. Nothing, just full Glock eco, not in a single investment. And this is going to mean that they'll be able to get the AKs out into the next round, which I really like, because they can go and attack that yard, the A yard, with superior weapons very early on. So it's a smart choice. Better ranged battles with those AKs. And we're seeing some good range usage here from EnVyUs with these FAMAS. Very good fragging action from the French players, showing their individual skill, almost a shooting gallery sort of action there from them there. No challenge at all. And interestingly, I just noticed that Kenny S only has 1 frag, which seems a little bit odd. But at least he's got 1. So we will have the AKs now, and I would say that it is very likely that they'll go outside with this. And here it is. It's a fast contact play, just throwing the nades as they go. And this is looking quite good so far. Oh no! GruBy is just going to completely annihilate his teammate Peet. That is not a good start, and Kenny S is going to triple his score. He's got 3 frags already, or 2 frags already in this round, and that's going to be a complete wipeout. That is not good. Man, that was very... That wasn't good, James. That was like sending like an OAP, an old age pensioner, against the Wolf in Gladiators or something. That was suboptimal. So Vex now with another eco, and it's pretty full as well. As if they bought anything in this spot, they would really not be able to get anything proper out in the following rounds. They've already lost 3 though, so they'll get $2,900 in the next round. So they'll have between 5 and 5.5k. And already we're seeing some fragging here from EnVyUs, as they are able to deflect with permanence these terrorist players of Vexed, the Polish team. Vexed actually, I would say Vexed showed for quite a while that they were the 2nd best team in Poland, actually, around the kind of the major time, the Cluj-Napoca qualifier on LAN in Stockholm, and also during Cluj-Napoca, they looked like they were definitely the 2nd best team from Poland, actually.
Well, EnVy with a 3-round lead now over Vex. Vex were looking so good at the early stages of the first half, now find themselves in adversity. Under duress. Kenius only has 3 kills then.
Yeah. But he got 2 kills last round, so...
Well, there we go. I did not even notice.
Yeah.
So, Vexed in it to win it. Rallen is AWPing with no armor. That is a great strafe and frag from Hyper. Very big opening into the B bomb site. You can see Happy rotating into that position, but he's going to be up against 5 players potentially on his own if they choose to push anytime soon, because the remaining 3 EnVy players may have to save if Happy goes down there, because they are far away, although you can see Kenny now moving into position.
He says strafe and frag. You know as I like to call that move? The scoot and shoot.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Pushes in now, and Happy he's been devastatingly strong so far, but the smokes are going to deter him a little bit. But oh yeah, there you go. Peet kind of running kind of through the smoke, but then into the train, and then into Happy's AK. Not a great look here for Vex, but they're actually holding on to this, now gaining the man advantage as Kenius pushes around the side of the train, giving a lot of space here for EnVyUs, but they are 3 versus 3, and Vex are in the far back positions, so EnVyUs kind of have to go for the frag, but push forwards, and oh dear, Rallen missing that shot should surely end the round here for Vex, and indeed it will, as EnVyUs will get the retake and the defuse to boot. Kenius with another 3K, so he's making the frags. I guess he just did not get the opportunities on the T side.
Yeah, coming in at these important times, 4-round lead
now
for the CTs.
Denied.
What?
He was like a millisecond away from picking up the AWP of Rallen.
Oh, right.
I felt sad.
Very unfortunate. Well, both teams going to be back on the buy. That bomb plant of Vex will be a bonus $4,000 for the team, and that will definitely help them acquire their items for this round. No AWP onto Rallen though, but he does have armor. Consolation.
I'm down for the consolation. Nice little spray there from Hyper. Hyper, the essentially what you could argue to be the most skilled player on the team individually. He's got an amazing skill ceiling. But look at this, we've got the 2 versus 2 already as the Vex players capitalize on the chaos, move straight into the site. Rallen is just headhunting at the moment, taking off every single scalp of these EnVyUs players. And now we've just got a kioShiMa who's left alive to try to save the day. But will he be able to do so? He's going to be coming in from CT spawn, so his position at the very least is unknown. However, it does look like Rallen's got a great position to deal with this. In fact, it looks like Rallen even knows he's going to get an easy frag there. 12-9 is the score as Vex come back into this one straight away, and EnVyUs, they start to reach into the reserves.
Indeed, they are going for the war rations, the tins of dodgy paste.
Dodgy paste.
Yeah, like the Swedes have one, right? I forget what it's called, but it's like
dodgy paste.
It has this really old art on it, and it's disgusting. Well, if you know what it is, please tweet me because I cannot remember what it is.
Everything the human body needs.
3-round lead for EnVy now. Vex looking to shorten it, and if they get this round, then they could shorten it quite a lot in the future rounds, as EnVy will be running out of money. It's a great start. Once again, Vex has been good at just getting that initial opening frag in these recent rounds.
I was trying to think of the mouse quote there from the Matrix. It tastes like something if you close your eyes, like runny eggs. There you go. So 12-9 indeed. And we have a bit of tension here as Vex have already gotten a pick. So EnVyUs realize that they're going to try to capitalize on that. And in fact, Rallen's going to catch out Kenius. So things go from bad to worse here very rapidly for EnVyUs. Vex looking to win this one in dominating fashion. And it's just Happy left. But he has been a beast so far, but he's going to get caught in the back. I mean, Happy's often going to be in this position where he's going to have people from all over the place to deal with. And it often looks anticlimactic, like that situation there, where there's a guy behind him, in front, and to the side. Can't really expect too much from that, but Vex back in it.
Yeah, well, again, Vexed winning that round is going to put EnVy on the eco. Going to spend a bit of money on Kevlar as well as the pistols. Kenny opting for the helmet. Might need it to get that extra frag.
Cool stack towards the B site with the pistols, though. Do you think they're going to get lucky, James? Is this their lucky day? Do you feel lucky?
Well, Vexed are quite spread out at present, with including a player over towards Ivy, so there is not much of an indication as to where they might be going, but due to the bomb being close to team main, I mean, there's a fair chance it could go to A. You really don't know. They could be looking for a pick towards Ivy and then start to split. They've got players on the A site now through team main and Pop Dog. In fact, 3 players moving in, but they're still hovering around team main where the bomb is. And it seems it will be collected now as the smokes come in towards connector.
Yeah, I mean, I think EnVyUs went to stack B because they would expect the anti-eco to come into to be a B round. But in fact, Vex went for the A round instead. So we'll have the bomb get planted, and Vex looks pretty solid indeed, just Kenny S to deal with at the outset, and he is, I don't want to say cowering, but he should be, because there are 4 guys with automatic rifles pointing his way. Well, one is not an automatic rifle, but for all intents and purposes, he's dead. He died.
He died.
So 12-11, and Vex have made quite the climb, but they need to break EnVyUs in this round. This is the important one, really, because they'll tie. Not only will they tie it up, but they'll get themselves to a position where their economy will start to be in control at the end of the match. And that's kind of where you want your economy to be strong, right at the end of the match. So you get more favorable positions to buy into. But Vex, AWP on rallen has been so key. But Kenius and Happy picking up the AWP now. A bit of a mix-up there. 2 sniper rifles for EnVyUs.
Indeed, we'll see if this makes all the difference for the team. No early pick for Envy this time. I mean for Vex, excuse me. They do have a very slow lurker towards Ivy, the T side. But there is a player just waiting on the CT side as well. Double passive play there from both teams. But again, Vex with the numbers over towards the B bomb site. They're not going to have any deep peeking here from the Envy side. We're just playing 3 people around connector pretty much, and the A bomb site in case of any quick aggression out of Pop Dog and team main. But it seems the entire Vex team are going to be headed over towards the B bomb site. So Envy looking for a reaction from the CT. So you can see rallen in the staircase with the AWP, just waiting for someone to peek, waiting for someone to start asking for some information.
And here we go. We're going to get the execute coming into the B bomb site. Still really want to see the round where the team double backs in towards the Pop Dog and then A bomb site, but it's going to be the B push with these grenades. And first of all, Pete's going to open things up onto MBK. Happy laying down the fire though. We'll find the frag onto Furlan, which will delay the bomb plant just for a moment, and Apex will be allowed to get into the train yard. So things looking a little bit dodgy here so far for Vex actually, as these CTs become or get closer and closer onto that bomb spot, but all of a sudden 2 quick frags won by Vex make that 4. Out of nowhere, Vex have won the round and broken EnVyUs. EnVyUs could very well lose this map from this point.
Yeah, again, it's a case of who peaks in the right place at the right time in the heat of the moment for that round. Could have gone either way there, but it goes the way of Vex, and that might be the round that keeps them in the map to make it 3 maps. We'll have to see. As you can see, Envy on eco again, so it puts Vex in a great position to take the lead and charge towards that 16th round.
Yeah, and we have once again what could be a similar approach from Vex, which is quite cool because again you can see EnVyUs are stacking towards the B bomb site, and it is quite a common anti-force buy or anti-eco round to try to execute into the or do a specific kind of execute towards the B bomb site, because once you take the bomb, put the bomb down on the B site, it's very hard for the pistolers to approach. So it's going to be the A round instead, and they've even left the bomb towards the main. And there's the first kill from rallen. Again, this guy is so consistent in this series so far for his team, and that has really paid off massively for the Polish team.
Importantly, Envy are only rotating 1 player through connector, because that is a horrible choke point when you've only got pistols. Peet there with a 2-man spray down. These Vex players are very good at spreading the pain with a spray down. You seem to have enjoyed that very much.
That was, I don't know, just like, because he got the second headshot. Like he was spraying, but he sprayed the first guy down, but like the second headshot was like the 3rd or 4th bullet of the spray. So it looked kind of nuts. Because usually, you know what I mean, right? It just looked kind of nuts.
There we go, Vex in the lead now. Envy playing catch up once more in this map. No AWP now onto Kenny S. We'll see what play Envy will make on this occasion. If they'll start to get a bit aggressive here, because they're letting Vexed take up their time and then go for their executes basically without much of a challenge here. And maybe at this point they might feel that they can't afford to take such a risk and go for a fast push. Yeah. Because it wasn't even pushes that they were going for, it was just peaks that they were going for previously, which gave Vex so many early frags.
And if Vex win this round, then EnVyUs don't have any money, and then Vex essentially should be on 15 rounds already. So it's just EnVyUs really need to get it. If they want to win this this map, they need to get it in gear right here. Right. Now, how many gears are EnVyUs going to find in this round? They got 2 players on B, very defensively actually, which is quite cool, because all you need to do, you can let the bomb go down, but you just need to hold on to the more forward areas to stop the Ts from cutting off the rotation from connector. But you cannot allow that to happen as a CT side, and that's kind of what that setup is there to do, is to kill time and to allow your teammates to rotate and let the smokes wear away before trying to defuse the bomb, but we do have the rotation back towards Pop Dog here from Vexed. After a bit of harassment towards B.
Oh, but the CTs read that it's a fake. They realize that their execution is coming far too slow after the nades are being thrown. And they've got the players in position now. It's just Hyper and Rallen left. Now it's just down to Hyper, 6 HP, and EnVy survived. They survived with 6 players alive as well.
Did you say 6 players?
4 players alive, Dan. I don't know. What game is this?
That was hilarious. That was hilarious though. I'm so happy that you said that.
I thought it was TF2.
That was brilliant.
Moving swiftly on. Vex have lots of money in the bank, or they did in the previous round. So they're going to be on the max buy once again, Rallen with the AWP and armor. Always a bonus. Kenny missing the shot there towards C main. The repeat coming in, and Rallen's going to take it straight in the face.
Yeah, that's not optimal. For Vex anyway. kioShiMa's going to find a frag as well towards Ali, so winning his duel, his battle, his trial over towards Ivy is going to put EnVyUs in a good spot, but Vexed also, like an animal with nowhere to turn, is going to act quite desperately and quite randomly potentially. They need to try to do something, a high percentage risk. Big risk, big reward kind of play. It needs to be found by Vexed.
Easy avoidance there.
This is a great position from MBK, and Hyper needs to go huge here. He needs to get the instant one shot, but where is MBK even standing? It's too hard for Hyper to know that without kind of pre-firing, going for the gamble pre-fire, but it's too many positions to really do that effectively. And Vex are in an even worse position now.
Yeah, and look at the money in the bank there. Furlan with a mere $100. GruBy with just under 1,000. So this is not a good time to be broken again by EnVy. And this is a round where if Vex had won this round, they probably win the map because EnVy will have the minimal loss bonus. So Vex are going to try and save what little they can for the coming rounds.
Yeah, I wonder if when EnVyUs, because I think EnVyUs should realize at this point that they are saving, but they're going to be quite cautious with their own economy, it seems, as well. And there's more than enough money for Vex to actually buy in the next round, have another 4 buy. So this actually could very well go to overtime. There is a distinctive possibility that could very well happen. But EnVyUs are still in a favorable spot, I would say, and I'm curious with the kind of strategy we'll see from Vex, if they'll go for picks or if they'll go for like a fast contact play in yard, another fake perhaps. They've had some success with various strategies. They did win like 5 or 6 rounds in a row. So they might go with a fast contact play. Is that what's happening right now? They're looking to move some players quickly into T main, but actually there's a lot of players near T main. Yeah, interesting stuff here. It looks like they might just go for the fast contact play straight out into the yard. Just need a solid defense here. They cut off a few players before they get the bomb down.
Well, we'll see again. The variance is going to come in. People dancing around the smoke. Kenny in the smoke with an AWP, getting an absurd no-scope. What is that? Traded by Rallen though, and now the fight's going to really begin. Furlan going to take down Apex. He's going to get traded by kioShiMa. 3 versus 3 on the side. Bomb can't get planted. NBK going to take it down, and Happy will fall to Hyper. So 2 versus 2 now. Again, the bomb is on the floor, and now the hunt will begin for the last 2 teams.
Oh, great tracking down to kioShiMa, but there's still 1 player left alive in peet. Peet, with a winnable clutch situation with the bomb down by Connector, has to step up in this situation for his team. There's the first frag. Oh, peet going Herculean there. Great stuff indeed. Vexed are going to be saved. Peet. But Kenny, yes, what the hell is that? What was that no-scope? Who is this guy?
It's ridiculous.
Oh, right, it's Kenny, yes. Never mind.
Well, there we go. It's Happy who's going to be on the AWP on this occasion. He had more money for it, and he's going to keep it for himself. So, this is going to be the crucial round here. Whoever loses this round surely loses the entire map, because the economy is going to be in tatters. It's going to be looking worse than a groom's shoes on a stag night there. So, 2 players down for Vex here. Man advantage for EnVy. Vex have the bomb though, and let's see, they've still got 2 smokes the Vexed side that could propose a push towards B. Might not be enough for the madness we've seen on other rounds towards A, but it's going to come down to the guns after all.
Yeah, and you can see that EnVyUs respect the position they're in, so the setup has changed, so they've got 2 guys close to connector, so they can quickly rotate if they need to do so, and a guy on B that's passive, so he won't die immediately, but he can get the information, maybe get a shot off, and delay the T's to push the yard, and slow them down enough for his teammates to get in there. And from that, the few nades that went in, we'll see EnVyUs rotate a player.
Oh, they boosted and shot him over the top, I think.
That is gorgeous stuff there. Vexed finding a way in, but it's still 3 versus 3. Winning another battle here is Furlan, opening up the sights. That flick shot's not quite going to work out there, as it's just 2 players left. Kenny S and kioShiMa looking for the clutch. What an important round. The bomb is down now at this point in time as well, as Rallen looks for the flank. He's going to hit the shot. Kenny S moving through the flames. Great cognizance that that play was alive. Rallen dealt with it succinctly. So we'll have kioShiMa now 1 versus 3, and he is going to get pinned to the wall by Rallen's AWP, which has been absolutely phenomenal. He's on 31 kills. This guy has been incredibly pivotal for his team on train, and now we have a very interesting situation indeed. 15-14 and EnVyUs, they don't really have a great buy.
Indeed, they don't. Just the 2 rifles here, so maybe even better than I thought it might be. But still not good, but we know what they're capable of, especially players like Apex with a 5-7. We'll have to wait and see what will become of the Envy side, who find themselves against game points with limited funds, limited utility. 2 players towards Ivy for the T side. There are smokes, as you can see, for people to dance around with. There is a CT in T main, as you can see there, and that is, of course, Apex holding the tight angle. He will hear the players running above him, and his teammate was holding an angle, kioShiMa, to try and flash him in, but you can see he got shot through the wall by Rallen.
Yeah, and you can see the risk getting taken here by Happy, but he knows that that is what is required to come out on top on this situation. They have a very unfavorable percentage to win this round, but here we go. Happy's... Oh, the snap coming in from Happy. That's beautiful now, and he'll pick up a rifle to actually carry forwards into this round. And with MBK on a defensive frag, slowing down the push from Vexed, there is a strong opportunity now for EnVyUs to actually win this round. They've got 3 players in place as the move, or the maneuver from Vexed is going to find its way through PopDog onto the A bomb site as the kind of B play. But will it work out? Because here is Happy with his shiny AK-47.
Yeah, so almost the only choice they have after the flanks from earlier on. Happy not announcing his position just yet, wants to have maximum impact. kioShiMa coming in, and then Happy emerges, and GruBy will be alone versus 2. He's going to get crushed as well. We're going to go to overtime. MR3, 16k, carnage will ensue.
That was a pretty phenomenal shot by Happy. That's what really tied it all together, because then he was able to mount such a strong defense on towards the A bomb site. And MBK as well. I mean, MBK doing MBK things. One of the reasons why he's such a resource for the team is because he's able to very effectively and confidently hold situations down where he's in a very highly committed position, but he still makes multiple kills. So as we saw in that round with the FAMAS. So 2 AWPs straight away for EnVyUs is the approach.
I think someone was saying recently that Happy is like super baity, and in that situation he was, but it was for the grace of good. He sacrificed his teammate because he knows where kioShiMa is. There's basically nowhere for him to plant the bomb without being crushed by the EnVyUs side, and there we go. Happy, Apex playing around the smoke now, going to get traded by Furlan after taking down 2. kioShiMa's going to come in with a nade for the Kobe. Kenny S and Happy will just finish people off with the AWPs. Very quick round, but we will see a full buy basically from every round here. So there's no economy to talk about when it's MR3 16k.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite amazing sometimes to see the shots that are landed by a team like EnVyUs. And I mean, Vex are keeping up with them at this point, but that round was just so blindingly fast because everybody just hit their first shot, which is insane. So here we go, we've got Vexed moving in for it's a bit of a play into secret, but there are players close here. 3 in fact going for the push from EnVyUs. And it's going to actually give them a frag, but is that still optimal? Does it? I don't think it matters now at this point. 4 versus 3.
Well, they just need a headshot to the Vex side. That's a good start. Putting 2 of the CTs on the wrong end of the smoke now. GruBy, I'm not sure.
There was a smoke there, but we couldn't see it. Yeah.
Let's go to V things. Well, down to 2 versus 2 now, and we're going to have a CT running straight into the nade there. That's NBK, but he kills GruBy first. We're down to 1 versus 1. AWPs on both sides. Bomb being picked up, moving towards B, and Happy is very much out of position.
Yeah, this is a very hard spot for Happy because he's... again, like, it might not even be necessarily great for him at this point to swap for the rifle. We'll have to see what he chooses to go for. It depends on the approach. If he wants to go for the flank through PopDog, then the rifle is going to be very good, but he's going to go for it anyway. Of course, Rallen has also got a rifle now, interestingly. And he's waiting by the smoke here, by the bomb itself, which is could be quite unexpected. Here goes Happy. He's really announcing his position, but over the top. Oh no, he missed the position of Rallen, and this should surely be the frag. Rallen will take it down. That was insanely close, because I think that smoke was going away at the point in which Happy peaked the position Rallen was in. So that would have been made by seconds there if Happy was a second slower. Unlucky. he would get the kill there for sure. Interestingly, he was making so much noise, like on the top of the train. Rallen must have known he was on the train.
Yeah, he was looking for him.
But he never did. He look up?
I think he was looking for him. Yeah, but that's happy. He just does not care. He's like, okay, yeah, screw the sneaky stuff. I'm just going to run around the map. I don't care.
Oh. Well, that is
it's always hilarious when he does that.
I do love it. Do love it. So there we go. Oh, look at these shots here. keniS is going to land just a majestic frag onto Rallen. Not sure that adjective really makes sense, James, but never mind. Double up is in play for EnVyUs once more.
Again, you've got a lurker towards Ivy for Vex. Bomb being left at team main, which seems to be the default spot for the bomb plant. I mean, for the bomb to be left, excuse me. And again, Vexed, we'll see if they slowly start to gather towards the B bomb site, or maybe they feel like their B executes are being figured out. Because again, EnVy are just allowing Vex to do what they want to do within the T territory for the most part. Some of it you could argue can be contested, like this area here, but it is a case of risk rewards. And EnVy are going to sit on a numbers advantage at the moment and go for the retake.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about before, how EnVyUs can often put MBK in these spots where he's in a heavily committed position, which is basically what's going to happen here. Because of course he's going to get traded, but it's just how many frags can he get before he gets traded. That's the real deal here. So here's the first frag. There's maybe the second, but no. Furlan actually finds the instant headshot from a very hard angle, so very nicely done. But still, trades are coming in. So far, it's going to be Hyper who's going to even up the situation for his team, but kioShiMa diving in from on top of the train, and keniS is going to find the peak of Hyper. So the round is going to be won by EnVyUs, but I mean these situations can just go any which way. It's kind of nuts. I just love the chaos.
Yeah, it is chaos indeed. And on that occasion, it will be EnVy winning the Ultimate Angels, and we'll have a one-round advantage going into. Oh, excuse me, it's not MR3 16K, it's MR5 16K because it's being run on Face It. I forgot because there are two Star Series matches going on at the same time, right. So yeah, things are getting a bit confusing.
In Star Series mode there. I thought you were right as well. I'm equally to blame.
Well, there we go.
For this oversight. So we do have Fjord still in play for EnVyUs, and 4 players for Vexed up on the secret area, looking to toss in the grenades. But will they go for the play into B, or will they fake it? It's like they're actually moving down the stairs, but for the ramp, and there's the first shot from Happy. He's going to have more angles to play with, but there's a very fast headshot from Furlan to neutralize the efforts. Happy, oh no, he's running past him. This is brilliant. In the smoke, and there it is. The backstab comes into play onto Apex. That was a glorious play coming in from GruBy in that sense. And 3-on-3 is the situation, but EnVyUs look very strained.
Yeah, have the T's defend this bomb plant though. MBK's got the high ground now, so it's going to be super difficult. They know where the last player is, and the P2000 will do the job there. Kits, of course, going to be on these players. And EnVy move towards 18-16. It will be the first team to 21 rounds to take the map and possibly the match.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like that looked good for Vex after a while, but then, as you said, the bomb is so far down, so it's actually hard for them to defend it. But then also they got caught out of position on their defense, so they couldn't even get the shots in. And EnVyUs were very weak. But still the double up setup for EnVyUs. It's been working out quite well so far. And just a similar setup for Vex. Again, money's not really an issue for these teams. And we'll get to see gun rounds versus gun rounds consistently. And keniS is going to mind read Rallen there, anticipating the peak, as will Happy. Now, what on earth do Vex do? They're already down 2 players. They have 1 minute and 20 seconds to play with. But this is not a fun ride. Yeah,
it's a massively risky peak by GruBy because the CTs get close faster. I mean, he wasn't even playing on spawn timing, but even if he was, the CTs would get there first. So there's a fair chance they're always going to be just standing there waiting for you to peak in that occasion. And Pete will be the next to fall. 5 versus 2 now, and the bomb is going to be retrieved for Vex to have any chance to win this round.
I thought they got on the roller coaster, James, and they puked before the roller coaster even started.
Nice.
Never been on a roller coaster, by the way. Oh my god.
Well,
that's heinous, James.
Sometimes.
That is heinous.
Sometimes, Dan. Sometimes you're not going to win the round.
Yeah. It has been fated by Lord Gaben himself. There you go. Apex is going to find the last frag. Furlan's dead. And that will be a pretty nice advantage for EnVyUs moving forwards. I mean, only one round for Vexed, 4 for EnVyUs. It's got to feel good to be the French side at the moment, knowing that the match is well and truly in your hands. What did you see that? Did you see that mosaic at T-spawn? I've never seen that before, or noticed it really.
Yes.
What face is that? I only caught a glimpse of that. Whose face is that?
It's not Michael Jackson, Dan.
It's not Michael Jackson. A bit further. I feel like I should really know, but I feel embarrassed now to bring it up.
It's him, Dan.
It's him. Oh yes, it's him, James.
It's the guy.
This is the guy. All right, so we have Vexed with the auto sniper. Yes.
Is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna go for it?
Come on.
Oh, the timing. Rodham's looked away, but Kenya seems to be looking upper, expecting hyper, perhaps. Well,
come on, darling.
It was a bit tentative at the moment. We'll see if one of these teams are going to go all in. The bomb is moving where? The bomb is moving. Bomb is moving down. NBK still lurks towards Ivy, and there's just not much going on. So it seems that Envy are looking to play Vexed at Vexed's own game.
Yeah. Hyper is antsy, very antsy indeed. Hope the safety is on. We do have the push now coming in from EnVyUs as they throw in the nades, and the beginning of this effort onto the A-bomb site can really start to happen, and we'll have the opening frags here. GruBy taking down 2 players, and Hyper's going to nail Kenny S to the back of the train yard.
To the back.
And there you go. Rallen as well. It really reminds me of the game Painkiller, like the stake gun, if anyone remembers that.
I love that stake gun.
You can actually just literally just stake them to the wall with it. It was quite impressive. Vex now have given up the ghost. They've revealed that they got the auto sniper in play on Hyper. That might change the approach from EnVyUs. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Kenny S is the solitary AWPer for the EnVyUs side on their T approach. We'll get some pre-nades in for Vex to just deter any fast timings into any peeking angles.
Well, it seems like we have a B execute coming in. Sorry, an A execute coming in. What am I saying? Just warding off the site now. kioShiMa with the first frag, looking for the guy player on the upper ground, and indeed Hyper's going to get taken down. They know he plays there, so they will consider that clear. 5 versus 2 now, as Peet is soon dispatched off by NBK, and there goes GruBy as well. Furlan with what might be a consolation kill at this point, as his position is being closed down by the 4 remaining Frenchmen, and they will move to match point.
Deadly stuff there from kioShiMa. Those 3 entry frags were very, very decisive in that round. And now EnVyUs are on match point, as we hear the... It should be a gong. I think that there should be like a gong. I want it to be a gong.
Sounds like you were playing Quake and your game crashed as you picked up a... Anyway.
Okay, well, 2 AWPs here for EnVyUs, and we'll have Happy peeking out from Top Dog. Oh, the flick comes in, but Rallen's just too fast. And now we do have the efforts from EnVyUs to continuing in a pick-based fashion, and it might not go too well for them. Peet will whiff the shot though, so maybe there is hope after all for the French side. And indeed, Peet will get the frag eventually after NBK pushes his luck into places it doesn't belong.
Well, it's a mirror of the, an inverse mirror of the previous round, 5 versus 2, but it's time for the CTs as opposed to the Ts. There goes the bomb, there goes Kenny S, there goes opportunity, hope, and here comes despair for kioShiMa, who is alone versus 5.
Yeah, he's got to do the Iron Man right now, run the gauntlets. But he didn't bring his trainers. Barefoot James. And now he's dead.
He's barefoot on hot coals. Like that KFC executive day trip out, Dan. They all got burned.
So one more round for EnVyUs, but can they actually close? Can they close that round? Vex need 2 in a row to get to the next overtime, and that's the best case scenario for them, is overtime 2. And they have the double up set up again. Again, I can remind you guys that there's not really an issue money-wise, so optimal setups for both teams at the start of the rounds every time. And look at this fast approach from kioShiMa. He's going for it right now, and look at that timing, completely catching Furlan with his trousers around his ankles. And now you got a situation, 5 versus 3, and the T's are really deep into the bomb site.
Yep, so Hyper is fighting for his team's survival. 4 versus 3. There's still a player on Ivy, and they're starting to move into the A site now, but just like Envy did on their CT side, Vex starting to read it, wondering where the rest of the team are, why they're not rushing into the site. And indeed, the bomb is moving down the alley towards the site now, but the CTs might be in two strong positions. You can see the trade coming in there, NBK going down, Happy going to AWP rallen, and it's going to be down to peet versus 2 with the AWP. Happy trying to come in for the back, but who's going to find the right angle first? He'll move to electric box, there are flashes coming in, and now it's KennyS. They're going to trade roles. Kenny's going to need to plant a bomb, but Happy's going to do the job there. Envy take it 2-0, 21-18 in the second map.